Welcome to Eve Singularity, a Major Freak. So, you want to know about pirate strongholds? Maybe you've tried to do one and you got blown up. You can't right-click and warp to any range you want, but if you use a pod and you've got a decent connection and decent computer, you can hold your finger over the enter key and wait till you and over cursor over here and wait till you get 10,000, right? And you should. Singularity's a bit laggy, so it'll be close. So just wait, and we'll warp back, see how far it is. Okay, it's 2,000. Great. So what we want is we'd like a bookmark between 1,500 and 300.
Warp drive active.
Cross your fingers. And yeah, there we go. All right. What we're trying to do is set up a situation where we're inside the aggro range of the rats who are going to spawn, but outside the range of nuding from this fob. And it's got two heavy it's got two upwell newts, and it's got a web, a sensor disruptor for the blood raiders. In a Mars space. And in the low slots, it's got two signal amps, which just means it can target you. Whatever, who cares? Eventually, you'll get targeted. And as soon as that happens, might as well turn up the graphics here. All right. So these two suckers, and I'll use tactical, you can actually move your camera, free move. So these two are the neutralizers. And you'll also get a web. And of course you'll see the web effect as a kind of globular thing around you. And this is the sensor damp. Where is it? There it is. Sensor damps right here. So it'll sensor damp you and web you and newt you, and then newts hit pretty hard. They hit, you'll get drained every 20 seconds. You'll get drained by 1,500 times 2 if you have capacitor batteries on you, any type, any size. It'll reduce your damage by about 25% ish, and so that's of course stacking penalties. But if you had 3 batteries on it, it works pretty good to lower the nuding damage. So in 10 minutes, this capacitor will be drained, and you'll notice there's no rats appearing. That's because this pod might get aggro from the fob, but won't spawn any defense fleet from the fob, nor will the hauler get the trigger for the response fleet, its own response fleet. There's a bunch of differences between the two, but mainly they have the same kind of drone logic. If you have a remote repping bunch of people, ships, at least 2 obviously, that are repping each other, the rats won't shoot the drones. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's, you don't have to care. Drones will trigger a spawn. So if you say get sneaky and launch your drones and kind of travel out to like 400 kilometers and orbit this sucker, eventually they will get attacked by the drones, by the response fleet, and the hauler will actually get a trigger for the drones for proximity and spawn the response fleet, which will eat your drones, which kind of sucks. So, while we wait for this thing to drain, let's look into something like, I think maybe, and I'll probably die horribly, a triple rep Galente might do the trick. What do we got here? No. Double? Oh, we've got to have 200 hit points at least to feel comfortable. What's the range on this? I'm just checking a fit I have. Probably not. Okay, so I need proton. Okay, not proton. Oh, there it is. Not proton. So fleet proton. What's your range? Yep, perfect. Omens tend to orbit about 35 kilometers. Hopefully we don't get any augurs. That would be difficult. Hopefully you only get one, and we'll probably kill it with drones. What do we got here? We got 2 ogres. What's my 100, so I can get 4 ogres? There we go. The hammerheads kind of suck. We are going to go with hornets and infiltrators. So we'll have 5 of those. Actually, we'll have 10. And then we'll get hornets. We'll get 10 of those. Oh, wait. Silly me. Hornet. Getting a bit too greedy there. We'll go with 10. And we'll try 5. And I don't think it'll work, but we'll definitely get my brain. What? Oh my god, my brains are dead. That's hilarious. Alright. So, got some ammo. Now then. Oh, we don't need that. Absolutely not. That would help back speed. Probably. It doesn't help the orbit speed, though, so we're going to ignore it. We are going to go with triple rep. And get a battery. Let's see now. Now this is complete. Me draining the fob would only work if, say, I was willing to approach the fob right away and start shooting it. But since I'm only trying to go in with one Myrmidon at the moment, and solo it, lol, I'll warp in, and then I'll warp back to that second bookmark I made, and then kill any rats, and then I would go in and attack the fob. I'd be completely drained for a while, until the fob runs out of, for 10 minutes, until the fob again, or whatever, runs out of capacitor, and then I'd get capacitor back. But the thing is, my drones don't need capacitor. I just launch the heavy drones and let them go to town. It would take very long time to kill it. Probably over an hour. But hey, dead is dead. It doesn't repair itself. I'm hoping that the damage I do to it will cause it to pause repairing, because it takes 50 minutes to repair. But if I do enough damage, it'll pause the repair. So maybe I don't think I could try. What are these? Are they Tech 2 or Tech 1? Yeah, whatever. There's no resistances on this thing, so it would be EMP. So, yeah. Some EMP in there. Now then, cap stability while I'm fighting the other. Now, you could get an Ashimu and Kurz that will drain your capacitor, so do be careful. So let's see now. Could I? Nope. It doesn't matter which. Just any type will give the same cap protection. We will go with... I might be able to get away with 2. What do you think? Nope. I'd need Thucker. Yeah, that's going to be expensive. Okay. I only have 6 minutes, though. Okay. What do we got here? Auxiliary nano, auxiliary nano, auxiliary nano. 205. Perfect. I need cap. I need bloody cap. It's not good enough. Alright. So, it's compact. I'll need something decent. Power. Power grid. Yeah. See the yellow blinky? Means it's running out of cap. Yeah, there it goes. And it can only power its sensor dampener. Well, alright. What am I thinking here? Not power grid, you should silly me. Activation cost. Activation time. Okay, avoid. Right, whatever. Activation cost. What is the least activation cost here? Domination, Republic. Alright, so we need... Oh hell, let's just go Enduring. Can we get away with it? What do you think? Damn it. Pucker, pucker, pucker. There, whatever. Oh. Bloody hell. There we go. Yeah, I am so not going for that. Alright. So 29 minutes. Pretty sure I can kill the drones. I mean the rats in that amount of time, right? That's pretty sketchy though. Get an Ashimu on dog meat. Alright, what the hell can I do? I need to be able to shoot the omens, for sure. Kill them. I've got drones. They could do it. Do I need that kind of weaponry? Yeah, I think I do. How much damage am I going to do, though? Let's see. 50 compared to... Oh. Well, that won't be able to catch anything. These guys will be able to... I need this. Alright, screw it. This is going to be very expensive. I apologize. Okay, here we go. Domination. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, what else can we do? Damn it. Oh, okay. That's hilarious. I'm silly. Can we get more? Yeah, we can. Well, I'll be damned. Alright, I need the stability. I've got 65 left. .9. That's pretty sketchy. 74 and 66. That's not good enough. This needs to go, and I need to get some dedicated. Hardeners. Ah. Here it is. Where is he? There is. He just arrived from over there somewhere. Saran 11, one of the asteroid belts. It'll tool around the miners and then come back. It'll dock and then it'll up. Sometimes it goes longer than 15 minutes to undock. Sometimes it's instantly. It's really RNG. But if you get within 30 clicks of it, it'll, except if you're in a pod, it'll barf out a response fleet, which is typically frigates, and it could be a possibility of omens, and could be a possibility of battleships from the response fleet. But it's mostly frigates. Sorry, most of the time it's going to be frigates. And they don't starburst, unlike the defense fleet. The defense fleet will warp out to 400 to 500 and then warp back on top of you. That's called starbursting. Right, there you go. So we got 19 minutes there. Ouch. I think Dominion uses less. Domination, right. I think it's domination. So I got 1, 1, 2, Minion. Fair enough. Alright. So, we've got 79, 73. That's not good. But I'd rather have 3, and this is helpful. I could probably ditch this and get a reactive, which will plug our holes. Don't like doing it, but it's not like we got a lot of choice here. And that's okay, too much. Tech 2? I'll laugh, it's not. Okay, good. Tech 2. Alright. Oh. Yeah, doesn't matter. We'll go with tried and true damage control. Damage control is cool because it doesn't have a stacking penalty with other resist. It's really neat. So it's not like, you know, it'll, yeah, it's not a, there's not a huge penalty for using a damage control compared to other things, which is kind of cool. All right. 79, 73. That'll have to do. And that should do it. I'm hoping. Okay, so it's not expensive. These might, I don't think they're very expensive. All right. Let's do it up. I don't think this is going to work at all. I'll probably die horribly. But it would be interesting if it does work. So, once you've dealt with the defense fleet, hopefully, it'll be a little bit difficult to kill the defense fleet.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
If it's battleships, because they tend to warp in at 100, at starburst to 100, and snipe you from 100. It's kind of annoying. But if you have a frigate, say a fast frigate, and the battleship shooting your Myrmidon, and you can get that frigate to point, long point, scram, doesn't matter, the battleship, you'll be able to get close enough, eventually. Well, I don't have a prop mod, so that'll be a problem. Yeah, we'll see. We'll take this in and see if I die first. And if I can tank, then I'll start thinking of like other suggestions, you know. Oopsie, muting. Oh yeah, the L key, by the way, hotkey, brings up your system locations.
Warp drive active.
whisper, so you'll have to crank the volume if you want to hear me. So, warping.
Warp drive active.
And we'll immediately warp back to this area.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully the hauler doesn't spawn right away, or undock right away. That would be awkward. Okay, here we go. I don't see anything spawning right away, so it could be battleships. Alright. Okay. Let's see what happens. Come on, don't have all day. Hurry up. There we go. So once you see the curve, it'll be a battleship. One battleship. Okay then. So we'll kill this thing using Hornets. Attributes, there you go. So we're going to paste it with the Hornets. Use the F hotkey. Engages. Hello? Oh, whoops. F. There we go. And as you saw, these guys, the Apocalypse warped to 100 and is going to shoot me. So we'll check out the... Now, 2 battleships will do the same DPS as 3 omens. Or Ashamus. Ashamus do the same damage. So, of course, it would be rather awkward if I can't, if it's going to break my tank with 2. Doesn't look like it, because I'm hoping that if I get a spawn of, say, 2... What the... Yeah, by the way, the auger does tend to orbit so quickly that your derpy drones will just eventually go, I give up, I want some tea. So yeah, and you gotta keep hitting F to get them to attack. But eventually, since the auger is out here, Logi won't assist their teammate, which is lol. You'll be able to kill the curves. But if, say, this was omens, those augers would be repping. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to break the tank at all, which is kind of awkward, because now we get in a situation, okay, what happens if, yeah, this is going to be impossible to kill that sucker. I just don't have the range, so I'll pull my guys in. There you go. Alright. So, what do we do now? Well, if I get neuted, like as I will, it's probably repaired its capacitor by now, probably. I'll get killed it. So what do I do? How do I deal with this battleship? Well, honestly, I don't know. an micro jump drive could be fit onto this ship and could get close, but I need a point or somebody else to point it, you see, in order to get close. MDDs are great because you don't lose target lock and you don't lose control of your drones, which are kind of cool. Could I fit an MJD? Let's try it right now. Mods. All right. Unfit. Ouch. 3 minutes. Damn it. Ugh. Well, all right. Let's, for the sake of argument, let's say I'll never get. I will. I mean, eventually you get 2 apocalypses and 1 augur, maybe, or maybe 3 battleships and 1 crew, or 2 crews, and yeah, it's all RNG, right? So going down to 2 only feels really sketchy. We've got to figure out something else. Yeah, I just don't like it at all. It's too sketchy. You need the repping. All right. See if we remove it, just for sake of argument. Could we put in? Could. All right. Okay, we go up to 440. It would take how many seconds? What, 100 kilometers? 3 divided by 440, and those go at 134, so 300 equals. Ugh. It'd take 5-6 minutes to get within spitting distance of the apocalypse. You'd be able to launch your drones before then and have at it. But the augurs would repair. So how do you deal with the augurs? Well, a griffin will do it. Go in with a griffin. And since we are beyond the spawn range for the defense fleet of anything, you could actually call in your buddies in a griffin to get close enough to point the battleship. And since it's not going anywhere, the augurs won't. And you could jam the augurs, or at least you could jam one of them up the wazoo, and then as soon as your Myrmidon got close enough, you could engage the unjammed augur with your infiltrators. They go pretty fast, so your augurs won't do it. But if you can do that, that would work. Could I fit an MJD and get really quick? I mean, why not, right? They are exorbitant. I could do it. All right. Right. So if I use it sparingly, 26C, I don't like it. Don't like it. Could I? So 7.9. Damn it. That's not gonna cut it. No, don't like it. Alright. never mind. Right. Okay. So, what do we got going on here? Honestly, I would put in another EM. Absolutely. Okay. So now we've got 88 and 73, so that's much better. Okay, I like that. So Fob Hunter Mark 1. Save. Fob Hunter Mark 2. Cool. Blow. Okay. So that's better, because you can pretty much, as soon as it's pointed with the Griffin, you can MJD right on top of it because it stays at 100. So perfect. You're right on top of it. Launch your drones, kill any augurs, kill those off, and then take care of the APOC. And that should deal with it quite fine. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's leave this alone because I don't have something set up to take care of it. There we go. The information for those two. EM damage is vulnerable, and thermal for APOC. So the ogres will just munch those once the augurs are dead.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So we'll park this sucker. We'll quickly grab the other one. Buy all. Now, I don't have any implants, but the best implants would be, I've probably got the Asklepian, Asclap apparently. Asklepian, there we go. Alright, so bring up multi-buy. Oops, already got multi-buy up, lol. Yep, thank you. Alright, Mark 1. Perfecto. Alright, Mark 2 ready. Let's go do this, and right, so I want all these. Multi-buy. Alright, so drag. So it's custom. Numon's good. It's actually better than the Omega. It's pretty funny. Unless you're plunking down major ISK for the high grade Omega. you'll do better with the Numon. All right. Yep, thank you. As you can see, I'm right back to 200, if you can believe it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right. So that's slot 7. What can we put in slot 7 because we don't have an afterburner? What could we do? Skill hardware in slot 7. Remote. No. Drone implant, slot 7. Navigation. Tuner. Speed of your max speed or orbit speed? Drone velocity. Caught a hawk moth. Orbit velocity 300. Will you give me? I doubt it. Be nice, but I doubt it. Boo. Alright, never mind then. Alright, what else can we look at? Emission. Energy grid. No, we don't need to because we got lots of CPU and we don't care. Alright. Medium. Be nice. Motion prediction. Could be helpful. Control burst. Projectiles. So I don't care. Fall off. Don't care. Yeah. Alright. Target tracking 10.4. It's probably gonna be like 5% on that, so it's really pathetic actually when you've got small numbers like that. What do we got? Evasive maneuvering. Meh. I should have stuck with the Zors. It's so cheap and useful. Scanning, science, shield, targeting, slot 7, signature analysis. Meh. I'll plug this sucker in. All right, that's done. Now then, there's a second fob. If you didn't notice, we'll warp to that right here.
Warp drive active.
always put my MJD in slot 8. And by the way, MJDs are just so awesome because they allow you to escape from sticky situations where, say, a crew is being repaired by, that's pointing you, is being repaired by augurs, which you can't kill. Oops, I forgot to do that. Ah!
Warp drive active.
Awkward. Awkward, awkward, awkward. It doesn't have, there's no crews, so I should be safe. Alright. Let's see. I might get a good one here. Don't think so. We'll go here first.
Warp drive active.
I should have really gotten the bookmark first. I'm not sure if warping back to the fob is going to spawn another. I doubt it. I think it's only if you like dock or leave system and come back. I don't know. I'm not close enough, damn it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is warp here. Actually, wait.
Warp drive active.
We'll warp to 100, just in case. Get ready
Warp
with
drive
another one.
active.
Warp 5. And 39, so about 10. Ouch, oh, that's awkward. Yeah, not good. So 5, whatever.
Warp drive
Ooh,
active.
very cool. All right, now I'm going to be outside of aggro range, so I need to drop another one. Large. All right. Don't think that was. It can get pretty tricky. Now, I'm past 1500, they won't attack me. So what I'll do, and it doesn't look like anything is spawning. So what they'll do is they'll typically just tool around for 15 minutes and despawn. That's a lot of omens. That's a full omen spread. That's scary. That's 1, 2, 3.5 battleships. That's really awkward. That's gonna be a lot of DPS. Jesus, that's not a good spawn. It's RNG. So let's turn on my hardeners. There's no crewers, so let's see if I can survive this. I guarantee you I won't. Where's my Blargle? There it is. How far away is that? It is 900. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. Tally ho.
Warp drive active.
And there's no nuding. There's no Ashimus or anything. So it's just going to be full DPS. Good luck to me. Here they come. Alright, so I'm within 1500. They will starburst. They starburst to where they first saw me, or I first entered the aggro range. Oh, they're actually shooting at me from that. They're not sure. Starburst again? Come on, starburst again. Alright, whatever. Now, I don't think it'll help, but I am going to approach the fob. Or maybe I should just tool away from it. Yeah, we'll tool away from it just to play it safe. So we're going to go as max speed. Nothing's webbing us. And hopefully, yeah, that they starbursted to get in range of me. 35 kilometers. Alright, so... these suckers... what a lot of damage. Look at that, huh? Even with 200. Yeah, pretty sketchy. Yeah. No chance in hell. See ya. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Oh, what the hell? Where am I? Oh god. Wrong. Oh dear god. Oh look, and the response fleet's gonna spawn. Awesome. Yeah, it's perfect. So you typically have enough time to warp away before anything gets you. And frigates will spawn and arrive, but I'll be gone. Alright. So yeah, that was a bad roll. So yeah, you're hoping for battleships. You're hoping for battleships, and you're hoping that your buddies in that Griffin don't get targeted by the battleships, because that would just be annoying. They'd just warp away before you could point them. But yeah, that orbit around the battleship with your Griffin, point it, and then jam one of the augers, or the only auger. Come in, micro jump drive with your Myrmidon.
Docking request accepted.
Use infiltrators to blow away the augers, then ogres to blow away the... I brain farted. The battleships, whatever. So yeah, God, that was brutal. Lol. Yeah, the nice thing about a mix is that there's less DPS. So if you've got like a few, you could have had a few crewers, maybe one or two augers, maybe an arbitrator or two. Arbitrators are useless damage. Be great if you had a bunch of those. And Ashamus. No, Ashamus do the same damage, but whatever. But yeah, it kind of lowers the amount of omens that are going to shoot at you, which are the scary things. Alright. So repair. Yeah, so it's decidedly possible if you get lucky, and if you don't, if you roll badly, you can just wait 15 minutes or go away and wait 15 minutes, and those omens are typically have despawned, and you try rolling the RNG all over again, right? Like say FOB 1.
Warp drive active.
I think this is the one where I'm over like 26k from the FOB. This is FOB number 1. So yeah, you could totally do it with one Myrmidon. It would take you freaking forever to kill the damn FOB. But it's doable with local reps. Ah, it looks like the rats despawned. Perfect. Alright, so... Oh. The two augers. Got it. God, this is so annoying. When there's like 2 or more FOBs, sometimes you'll get 2 augers warping between the two. It's really annoying. And off they go again.
Warp drive active.
So, let's see what spawns this time. Yeah, Asklepian is great, but not against that amount of firepower. We can't repel firepower of that magnitude. Right, warpy warpy.
Warp drive active.
Pew pew. Yeah, you want to get away from this thing as soon as possible. Excellent. So, Arbitrator, Ashimu, Augur, one Augur, that's perfect, and one Critter, so perfect. This is great. So, this is what you're hoping for. Well, depending if I can actually tank the damage. Alright, here we go. So what's happening is they're starbursting on your last location, or whatever location that they decided to starburst on, but eventually they will land on you. Here comes the Krur. I'll need to target the Augur. It's useless attacking the Krur because it won't die. You've got the Augur around. So Augur is coming eventually. And it will probably be smart if I, just in case, because I'm not sure if speed will lower the damage. I don't think so, especially if you're getting webbed. Alright, so off we go. And where's the Augur? The Ashmu's doing so much damage and nuding. Look at that. Yeah, I hate Ashmus. Yeah, I'm gonna get nuked here. Yeah, unfortunately.
The capacitor is empty.
As you can see. So, I'm not going to be able to get away. Oh, yay, I did. Alright. Jesus. Alright. So, as soon as I warp, I'll be webbed. So I'll need to warp. Takes a while to actually get up to speed, see, because I was webbed. But I will enter warp and take off. Yeah, that Ashmu was just murdering my cap. Yeah, they're brutal. So yeah, we're hoping for a spawn. That is Battleship. Those are the best. And you got a buddy to point it. We're hoping for a diluted spawn where you don't have an Ashimu of omens. Yeah, that's probably the best tips I can give you. It's just doesn't work, get the hell out of there, try it again, roll the dice. You know, you're probably an Upwall owner, pissed off at the notifications coming in and nobody's coming over to blow up the fob, and you're like, oh god, I can't take another day of this. And yeah, it'll work. But hopefully you've got some friends, and yeah, you could the problem is once you start getting friends, you get more rats spawning, so it could be a situation where you've got too much of a good thing and you get too many enemies, and they will focus fire on one of your ships, and if your local reps aren't working very well against it, you could go pop, and then it's just a cascade failure. So yeah, going in with solo, suckering the defense fleet out to past where you don't get nuded by the fob, killing all the defense fleet, and then going in and, you know, blowing up the fob after a while. And that's the only problem. You'll get the defense fleet, but typically it's just frigates, and with this kind of tank you'll be able to tank them, kill the fob, and you won't have to worry about, well, correction, yeah, because if you get nuded by the fob, well, wait a minute, no, might work. Okay, what you do is once you've killed the defense fleet and there's nobody left on the field, loiter around, get somebody else, like your Griffin pilot, to warp his pod into the fob, wait till it starts attacking you, wait 10 minutes, starts yellow boxing, then you can warp out the pod and then warp in your Myrmidon, launch your drones, attack it. It'll be drained. You won't lose capacitor. The hauler might appear, and when it spawns, usually it's frigates. You'll be able to tank it, knowing that you're not going to get any drainage because none of the frigates have. Could be a couple of crewers that spawn up to, and they do Nosferatu damage, so it's possible you could be pressured for cap, but hopefully, that doesn't happen. Anyways, but then again, you've got your MGD to get away again, right? Use your MGD to get away, and then warp to your spot where, you're less than 1,500 kilometer spot, your secondary outside of the range of the fob. Those rats will slow burn toward you. They won't starburst. You kill them. The Inquisitors are the Logi. Get in your Griffin again. Jam out their Logi. Kill everybody. They don't have local reps on them. They're all passive tanked, and they depend on Logi. Kill them off, and then once you've killed all of that, defense fleet and the response fleet, you can warp back in, launch your drones again, and now you don't have to worry about anything. Now you don't have to drain the fob. You're good. You've killed the response fleet, the defense fleet. Yeah, they're all dead. Go and kill it. Take up forever. But yeah. Now, the other option is, of course, probably the smarter option. Use your Griffin pilot to get in a fast frigate with micro warp drive. Go find the miners. Depending if you haven't spooked the hauler yet, go find the miners and orbit the asteroid belt where you find the miners at. Bugger off. Orbit the miners at full thrust at about 500 kilometers away from one of the asteroids. And then the response fleet will just chase that around forever. And you don't have to deal with the hauler. It's perfect. So that's one way of doing it. It just ties up somebody for, a while. You could warp that person back just before you blow up the fob to get the reward. But seriously, yeah, I mean, after an hour, the loot that drops can be quite lucrative. Reprocess it, of course, for the minerals, lots of minerals. It's quite lucrative compared to, say, the low quality of the reward you'll get. You'll get 30 million per pilot, roughly, for killing it. But the loot that drops, you probably get just as much, so it doubles your income. But yeah, that's probably about it I can think of. This is the first time me trying it, so yeah, Myrmidon's great. It's just that, the dual rep, that's useful because they have a bonus, right? To, they've got that bonus to local rep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Armor repair amount. Yeah, have at it. Good luck. It'll take you forever. But yeah, this fit is good. I'll post it. And of course the Asklepian. Yeah. That's affordable. Nothing too crazy. So good luck.